Hello, Silo fans. Apple TV Plus's Silo stays true to the core ideas and concepts of its source material while making significant changes to the story and characters. Based on Hugh Howey's trilogy, Silo gradually unravels its central mysteries while introducing captivating subplots and unexpected twists in each episode, ensuring viewers remain engrossed. The series' deliberate pacing allows audiences to play detective, encouraging them to formulate intriguing theories and predictions about future storylines. Apple TV's Silo has garnered impressive popularity thanks to its methodical approach in unveiling its grand conspiracies. Furthermore, the series' adherence to the original Hugh Howey novels, with minimal alterations to suit the visual storytelling medium, solidifies its superiority over the books. So in today's episode of Flick Spoilers, we will discuss how the show actually differs from its source novel. Now, without any ado, let's get into the Silo suits. Bernard's motives in the Silo books are evident. Tim Robbins' Bernard in Apple TV Plus's Silo appears morally ambiguous, initially leaning towards an antagonist role. However, the series attempts to mislead viewers by showing his willingness to assist Juliette. In contrast, Hugh Howey's original Silo novels promptly establish Bernard as the primary antagonist. The book clearly reveals his position as both the head of IT and the dominant force in the Silo, eliminating any ambiguity about his motives. This revelation alters the narrative progression, removing any speculation regarding his involvement in the deaths of Mayor Johns and Deputy Marnes. In the Silo TV show, George Wilkins plays a prominent role in Juliette's journey, motivating her to become the sheriff and uncover Silo's secrets through flashbacks. However, the Hugh Howey books portray George as a distant memory for Juliette. While the novels acknowledge their past relationship and his death, he is not as crucial to Juliette's character development as in the series. The circumstances surrounding his murder in the Silo books differ from the show. In the novels, he doesn't encounter Allison and therefore doesn't get killed for possessing a hard drive relic. Instead, the Silo's authorities execute him upon discovering his illegal plans to horizontally excavate the Silo's mine, violating the Silo's rules. As we divvy into the world of Apple TV Silo, the spotlight shines on the collaborative efforts of Juliette and Holston. As the series unfolds, Holston cleverly leaves a trail of clues for Juliette to decipher, one of which is his sheriff's badge bearing the inscription, Truth. However, Silo brought to life by Apple TV Plus even dedicates an entire episode to showcasing the synergy between Juliette and Holston prior to his departure from the Silo. In stark contrast, the novels skim over the intricacies of their interaction, merely touching upon it briefly on a few occasions. In the world of Silo, the Syndrome is a unique creation introduced exclusively in the Apple TV Plus series. Its origin can be traced back to a signboard in the mechanical department, and its potential significance as a storyline is evident through Deputy Billings, who is affected by this condition. However, it is noteworthy that the books associated with Silo do not make any reference to the syndrome or any similar health condition. In an interview with SFX magazine, Graham Yost, the creator of Silo, shared how he and Hugh contemplated the adverse impact of human existence and coined the term the syndrome. Apple TV Plus's Silo is like a captivating puzzle box that raises more questions than it does answers. Its mix of murder mysteries and police procedurals create a classic whodunit atmosphere, while the hidden secrets of the Silo's power dynamics and the outside world add an intriguing sci-fi mystery element. This mystery-driven narrative aligns well with the show's weekly release format. In contrast, the Hugh Howey novels focus less on subplots related to the murders and power struggles within the Silo, instead emphasizing a few central mysteries. In the original Hugh Howey books, the details of Deputy Marnes and Mayor Ruth's murders are not hidden. However, Apple TV Plus's Silo takes more time, spanning over half a season to unveil the identity of their killer. In the first Silo novel, it is evident from the beginning that Bernard is the mastermind orchestrating everything, including the murders. The book doesn't rely on a big reveal to expose Bernard's involvement. In contrast, the TV series deliberately misleads viewers about Bernard's true motives and his connection to Marnes and Ruth's murders, intensifying the mystery and suspense. In episode 3 of Silo, there's a screen glitch in the cafeteria that briefly reveals the real world before the power outage. This unintentionally spoils a major potential reveal and implies that the citizens of the silo refrain from discussing it due to fear of consequences. In contrast, the first novel promptly reveals the appearance of the outside world, eliminating the need for a screen glitch mystery to foreshadow future storylines. In the original Silo book series, there is no character named Paul Billings. Instead, Bernard appoints Peter Billings as the new deputy. The book keeps Peter's true nature ambiguous, eventually revealing his moral inclination towards the good side. However, in Apple TV Plus's Silo, Paul Billings is clearly portrayed as one of the good guys. He strives to do what's right, but struggles with balancing the protection of his family and assisting Juliette in her pursuit of justice. So these were the things that we found that were different than The Wool, and it may be impossible to adapt a whole novel in its original tone, but we are quite sure that the makers are making it as interesting as possible for the viewers. Are our thoughts the same as yours? Comment down below if you've read the book and found the things that were different from the series. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and if you're interested in the Silo ending, you can check out our video on the Silo ending theory. Thanks for watching. Until next time, this is Flick Spoilers signing off.